Yeah, and it wouldn't get any weirder than a Danish rock concert. So I pulled out my ratty billfold, turned it inside out, and to my relief, there was the tiny glassine envelope with the window pane in it. I popped it in my mouth and let it dissolve on my tongue. Then we reached Aalborg and sat down in an outdoor lunch venue as hordes of hot Nordic beauties streamed by us. When we'd finished eating, the two of them sat back, ordered a couple beers. They were seated directly across from me, and I was telling them a story about Brother Scott as a kid when, bam, the first rush of window pane hit, and I realized, how out of practice I was. Junior frowned and bent forward. "Are you all right, Steve?" he asked. "You just got the strangest look on your face." "It's nothing," I said. "Just the acid kicking in." The two of them glanced at each other, either uncomprehending or, more likely, hoping they were. "Acid?" said Judah. "Yeah, LSD. I would have offered you guys some, but I only had the one hit. Sorry." Their mouths dropped open as they set their beers down. "You took LSD?" said Junior. "Well, sure," I said. And just like that, they stood up, spun around, and disappeared into the crowd. Seriously. I remember it like it was yesterday and couldn't, for the life of me, figure it out. Waited another 15 minutes before admitting they weren't coming back, that they'd left me stoned and stranded in a foreign city, where, unlike in Amsterdam, few of the Danes I'd encountered so far spoke English. This wasn't good. But maybe I'd run into my brother-in-law and his fiancée later when they'd adjusted to their stoner brother-in-law. I rose to my feet, slipped into the mob, headed towards the festival, because I had no idea where it was trying to be as inconspicuous as possible, except, I was a half head taller than most people, and even from that perch, couldn't spot another foreigner in the crowd. It was a sea of bobbing blondes